third hole not too dissimilar to the first.
It's not in length, 390 yards from the back of the tee. Again, need to hit something about 280 yards to get it past the fairway bunker down the left-hand side. Again, with a short iron in their hand, players are looking to make birdie.
Yeah, give yourself a pat on the back. 11 feet left to the hole. Oh, so close. An opportunity to make their par. Yeah, well hold. Let's move on to the next. And this player's moving up on the leaderboard after that hole. The par 5 fourth is a monster, 616 yards.
This is a big par 5, isn't it? Tee shot, if you have any hope of reaching this green in 2, must find the fairway, avoiding the fairway bunkers down the left-hand side. From there, you'd have to hit a really strong 3-wood, moving it from right to left to try and chase it up onto this green. Laying it up short and right of that fairway bunker might be the play for most players, setting up a pretty easy pitch shot for their third.
And here we are with the third shot. 4 strokes off the lead. That's a high-quality recovery shot.
You better believe it is great stuff to watch.
Currently 1 under for the tournament.
Gotta like it, moving up the leaderboard, never a bad thing.
Opting for the 6-iron. Oh, that was over-clubbed. A little off the mark on that approach shot.
Not too sure what happened there. That's a very uncharacteristic mistake.
Didn't that look good for a long time? And he needs this to save par.
Come on, ball, don't deny him.
That's frustrating. Just a tiny putt is all that remains. And unfortunately dropping back to level with the card.
Not much happening, moving down the leaderboard, never a good sign.
The par 4 6th Rich, plenty to navigate here.
Only the longest players will be able to reach that fairway bunker down the left-hand side that sits about 300 yards off the tee. Most players want to hug the left-hand side as best they can as it opens up the green for the second shot. This is a wonderful par 4.
You liked that, didn't you? Time for the second shot here at the 6th. This would be a great up and down. That's a touch of class. Terrific little chip.
Gotta say, his short game is phenomenal.
Now 4 back after that hole. Well, if you're not a couple under already through 6 holes here at Detroit Golf Club, you'll want to look to make a birdie at least at the par 5 7th, measuring 555 yards.
Yes, a hole that every player in this field must take advantage of. Just the fairway bunker down the left-hand side that needs to be avoided. You find the fairway, and all of a sudden you're licking your chops as you know you can reach the green into, setting up hopefully an eagle putt. Anything missing over in the left-hand bunker, though, could get a little dicey.
Playing from around 240 yards. 4 shots behind our leader. Well, that's showcasing their power there, Rich.
Always like the aggressive play, going for it in two and get rewarded for it.
This really looks good.
Oh, super putt that. What an eagle. And that will take him to 2 under. He's in a share of 12th place.
Always like to see your name moving up the leaderboard, never a bad thing.
The 8th is a short par 4, measuring just 360 yards, Rich. Decision to go for it or just delay it back?
I like going for it 8 days a week, twice on Sunday, as you well know, Luke. So I'm going to go ahead, take out driver, and give her a whirl. Hopefully avoiding the trees over on the right-hand side. Want to hit it over in the left-hand bunker or just shy of it, setting up a very simple pitch shot.
Chance to sneak into the top 5 here. A bit too much pace on that one.
6 feet remaining to the cup.
This is what they have left for par here.
Currently 2 under for the day. The opening 9 finishes with a par 3, Rich, around 200 yards.
A strong hole indeed. Not much to this green, slightly downhill. Green is fairly flat until you get to the back left portion of it. There it starts running away from you awfully quickly. Anywhere in the right center of the green is a gorgeous tee shot.
Opting for the 5-iron. That might be one club too many. Not a bad play, that one. And this putt to move into the top 10. Ooh. A good opportunity here, just 6 feet to the hole. Oh, just missed. Bogey putt coming up here. Rich, good position for this player, just 3 back with 9 to play. Do you sense them making a charge?
Yes, but 3 back with 9 to go, they're going to have to start taking chances. They're going to have to start firing at every flagstick they can see.
Quality shot, that one. Sitting at -1. Oh, that's great. It just missed the hole. Okay, Henny, what's he looking at with this putt?
This is a 12-footer here.
Was on a good line. Pretty good chance here. This one's for par.
Looks good.
That's a disappointing par in the end after such a terrific shot in. Currently 1 under for the day. The 11th is the longest of the par 3s on the course, Rich. Another strong one around 230 yards.
Another long par 3 on the PGA Tour. It gets annoying after a while saying it, doesn't it, Luke? And I can promise you as a former player, it was annoying to play them as well. Just be sure not to take too much club on this par 3 and hit it long, as this green tilts from back to front at a pretty good clip.
That's a lovely stroke. Had eyes for the whole way.
And with it, he'll move to a couple under par. The 12th hole, Rich, a good test, particularly with a tee shot.
It is a demanding tee shot here. Want to avoid that fairway bunker. To carry it, it's about 300 yards. Should you get past it, you'll have a mid-iron into this par 4 that you'd love dearly to make par on.
Nicely done.
And this shot here coming up from around 130 yards. Currently 4 shots off the pace.
Oh, what a lovely shot. He'll be delighted to be inside the range there.
And this one for back-to-back birdies.
And this putt to move into the top 10. Okay, steady now. And this putt coming up for his par. So no change on the leaderboard for this player after that hole. The par 4 13th is a short one, measuring just 385 yards, Rich. Are you expecting players to go after this?
A few of them will, but I'm not too sure I like that play. Players basically want to lay it up down the left-hand side, but don't get clumsy and knock it in those fairway bunkers. Anything out to the left-hand side is going to set up a very short wedge shot for their second. All the players will be thinking about making birdie on this par 4.
Let's see if we can make this big putt for birdie. That was a gallant attempt. Just 9 feet remaining to the hole.
Yeah, we'll take that.
Our current leader is enjoying a one-shot lead. Just 5 holes remain in the round here, and there's some birdie opportunities starting with the par 5 14th.
Yes, at 560 yards, you just want to make sure you avoid that bunker down the right-hand side. From there, most players will be able to go for this green in 2 that is surrounded by water on the front and 2 deep bunkers over there on the right-hand side. It's a wonderful opportunity to get some confidence over the last 4 holes by knocking it on in 2.
That was a little untidy, wasn't it? Straight into the water.
Playing their 4th shot. 5 strokes behind our leader.
Oh, well played. And down it goes.
Trailing by 4 strokes.
Rich, the 15th, a great little short par 3. Really only a wedge off the tee, but gee, you need to be deadly accurate.
That you do. Just 150 yards from the back tee, and again, a signature design by Donald Ross, where everything on the edge of the green funnels away from it and down into a couple of bunkers, left and right, 1 short and nothing in the back. Still, with just a wedge in your hand, players must be thinking birdie.
This is a par putt at -2, going along nicely today. All right, Rich, a couple of strong par 4s remain, starting right here at 16.
16 is a wonderful par 4, very difficult driving hole. You must keep it out of those 3 bunkers that dot both the right and left-hand side of the fairway. From there, you're going to have a second shot that's fairly flat into, funny enough, a fairly flat green as well. Still, players are looking to make a solid 4 here. Nothing worse.
Couple of birdies and a couple of bogeys. Needs to get something going here today. Yeah, you hit a beauty, didn't you? And Henny, what's he looking at here?
Yeah, he's looking at maybe a little over 130 to the pin.
Not bad. A chance to get to 3 under with this putt. This is a good chance. Well, that'll play. Oh, he'll take that and a spot in the top 10 to boot. He finds himself in a share of 10th place.
And after that good play, moving up the leaderboard.
Let's finish with a flurry. It'd be nice to make a move up the leaderboard. Second shot here on the 17th. Getting ready to play their 3rd. 4 strokes off the lead. Oh, I thought that one was going in.
Time now for the 4th shot. 4 shots behind our leader.
Wow, that almost went in the hole. Big par saver coming up for this fella. It's on a good line.
For the par.
He's currently tied for 10th. The finishing hole, Rich, an old world classic.
It is definitely that. Players are going to want to aim out to the right-hand side, away from the bunker and the water that is down the left-hand side. And from there, they're going to go in with a short to middle iron for their second to a green that tilts pretty significantly from back to front. This truly is a wonderful finishing hole.
Not a bad shot, that. Still a chance.
Standing over this one, and it's a very long putt.
Oh, what a shame. That would have been a nice one to hole.
Wanted to get it up to the hole, but was just unable to up that slope.
And we're all over. Father shouting.
Top 10, Rich, not to be sneezed at.
No, top 10s are always good. Top 10s are always good, Luke. It gives you some confidence going into the next tournament.
Well, on behalf of myself, Luke Elvey, and Rich Beam, thanks for tuning in. Catch you tomorrow.
Pga Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, proudly presents the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Knot Championship is about to begin.
G'day everyone, Luke Elvey here, and I'm joined by Rich Beam as we settle in for this event at Huckleberry Country Club. Rich, what are we getting into here at the first?
Luke, this opening hole of 478 yards, well, I can promise you this, it's no holiday. Deep bunkers down the left-hand side. From there, second shot slightly back uphill to a green that's not real wide, but is definitely deep. Missing those bunkers right and left around the green is a must. I have to say, this is one of the strongest opening holes on tour.
Today's promising to be an exciting one, so let's get straight into the action.
Lovely effort that. Second shot on the second. Nicely done. Just 4 feet remaining between him and the hole.
Looking for another birdie here.
He's in a tie for 14th place. And this is a lovely time of the broadcast to head down to our man on the ground, John McCarthy, who's been striding the fairways all week. But what are we in for at Huckleberry Country Club?
Well, Luke, we are in the forest this week. We've got a nice inland course here at Huckleberry Country Club. That being said, there is room if you should miss the fairways. The forest doesn't really creep in like it does on some of the other courses on tour. The fairways tend to pinch in at the landing area quite a bit. Almost always a bunker combined with this pinching in of the fairway. So off the tee, got to be careful. Look out for the fifth hole, par 3 at almost 250 yards from the back tees. It's a monster. Things get more dramatic as you start the back 9 here. We have a big leg that starts to come into play on holes 11 and 12. Lots of different things to worry about on this course, but I think the players out there are going to have some fun with it this week. Let's see what happens.
That dog will hunt.
From about 100 yards. He's right in the hunt, just a shot off the pace.
Looks like they're going with the pitching wedge.
Yep, that'll work. That's fine.
And this putt to move into a tie for first.
Surely it's going to.
Yeah, they're good momentum makers, those ones. Good putt for birdie.
This player is putting for fun.
We find ourselves on a par 3 here. Oh, good shot that. Right inside the range. Trying to get to 6 under now with this putt.
This is what they have left for birdie here.
Steady on. A 7-footer right here. Ouch, that hurts. Job done. Let's head to the next. Let's see what happens here on the 6th.
That is absolutely spot on.
And Henny, what are you seeing down there?
And from around 135 yards,
Chosen the pitching wedge here. That got a little out of control, I think.
A bit short with that effort.
And this one is for his par. Ooh, right by the hole. And sadly, that'll just be a bogey here.
And making one bad mistake with another, compounding it, not good.
Here at the Huckleberry Country Club, the 7th hole is a good par 4, measuring just under 450 yards.
Luke, with water down the right-hand side, most players are going to be taking a driver out and bailing down the left-hand side. Maybe something less to avoid that fairway bunker down there. Still a fairly generous fairway. From there, second shot plays downhill, about a half a club. Generous size green, bunkers kind of dotting all sides of it, but not overly difficult. I think you're going to see a fair amount of birdies here.
You know, Luke Donald once made all 400 plus attempts inside 3 feet on the PGA Tour. We've reached the 8th hole. Looks to have chosen the 7-iron. Well, good looking shot here. That's headed towards the green. Good opportunity here to move into a tie for 3rd. That's frustrating.
Downhill, all the way, down grain just a bit. They let it get away from him.
Just didn't drop.
Putting for a bogey.
And the putt drops, and we're moving on.
Our leader is Ricky Fowler here, playing nicely so far.
Trying to forget the bogey on the last as they step onto the tee. Oh, well done. Setting up here, looking at an elevated green. Yeah, got a bit out of shape. This one shouldn't find the cut stuff. Yeah, disappointing not to find the surface, Rich, but I like that play.
Not quite on the dance floor, Luke, but I love the position they're in for their 3rd.
That's brilliant out of the sand.
And this putt to move into the top 20.
Okay, it's time to make the turn and a good time to reflect on the action so far, Rich.
3 down, 9 to go. This player is going to have to start taking some chances if he wants to win this tournament.
From around 180 yards out.
Elevated green up there, Luke. Going to need to take one extra club here, I believe.
Going with the 7. Heading towards the rough, this one. Not able to find the green in 2, but a bold play.
And coming up well short.
Lovely touch. Well played.
Such soft hands.
And it's welcome back to Ricky Fowler, sitting on top of the leaderboard. Could roll into the rough on this one.
This lie's not great.
oh, I didn't see this as possible. What a shot.
Good shot there. And this putt to move into 2nd spot on the leaderboard, or at least a share of it. Just hammered that through the line.
Henny, you've had the chance to have a look over this one?
Yeah, he's been prowling around this one. It's 11 foot out.
And that putt'll drop. Well done. Teeing off here on the 12th hole. Looks to have chosen the 7-iron.
Oh, just skimmed the hole, that one.
Trying to get it to 4 under with this putt. This one's dialed in. Mark it down. That's 6 birdies today. To the top 5 he goes. Trailing by a couple of strokes now.
I tell you what, inching closer to that top spot on the leaderboard, things are definitely heating up.
Well struck. This shot from 120 yards.
He's 2 shots back.
He's had a disagreement with the caddy. He's gone down a club.
Oh, that's a great shot and sets up a birdie look here at the 13th.
Of all the shots that I like the most, that one ranks right up there.
Oh, what a round this is. 7 birdies today. And with that, he'll move to 5 under par. Lovely momentum for this player after that birdie at the last hole. Keep it rolling. Oh, that was mashed. Second shot here on the 14th hole. Going with the 5-iron here. I know, Rich, that is a player after your heart.
That was very aggressive and very impressive. I got to say, looking to make the 2 and tie the lead.
Yes, they've made it. And that will take him to 7 under. And that makes him tied for first. Well, there's some real momentum with this player coming off an eagle at the last. That's nicely done. Well, every week there's a certain bunch of players that everyone keeps an eye on. This one seems to be exactly in that company. One of the strong favourites to win, don't you think, Rich?
Luke, absolutely. Week in and week out, this player has consistently performed at the highest level. I got to believe he's a lot of people's favorites to win this tournament.
And after a birdie at the last, they'll take the honour on the hole. Atta boy, good shot. Henny, what's the player facing here?
Yeah, he's about 155 from this hole location.
Well, you're a ball striker, there's no doubt about that.
I tell you, you just dream about days like today. Greens and regulation, spot on all day. Awesome.
And that will drop in for birdie.
Back-to-back birdies, moving the right direction there, Luke.
And after that hole, he's no longer sharing top spot. He's at the summit all alone.
2 holes to go, Luke. Can they hang on? Let's find out.
Okay, that'll work.
Outside chance of the birdie, but a 2-putt here is still good.
Wow, that's misjudged. All right, Henny. What's he got in front of him here with this putt?
The perfect leave. Uphill, can be firm.
Currently 8 under for the round. All some real excitement running through the veins as this player tees off their final hole for the event, tied for the lead.
Smell that, Luke? That smells like a playoff.
That should find the cut stuff. Taking aim from about 220 yards out.
He shares top spot.
Opting for the hybrid, I think. Oh, stop it. What a shot. This is what they have left to win the Knot Championship.
Looking better.
And that'll do it. Holds it for the win.
Absolutely. It's hard to believe that this player already got 4 victories on the season. Top of the game right now. It's impressive.
And I got to give props to my boy in the booth, Rich Beam. I think you picked this one at the start of the week, didn't you?
Luke, it wasn't a difficult pick, let's be honest. This player has been consistent all season long. Getting the victory, no surprise whatsoever. Really good stuff.
On behalf of myself, Rich Beam, and all the hard-working folks at 2K Sports,